Hey, cheers, fellas. We are here today at the 2024 Houston BBQ Festival. That's right, here in Humble, Texas, and it is going to be crazy. They've got several of the top barbecue teams here in Texas or in this area that will be out here showcasing the best of their barbecue abilities. Along with that, you have the public. The public's coming in. It's drinking, it's barbecue. It's an all-day fun event, which starts tomorrow morning. Today, we're here. This is the setup time. People are barbecuing behind us. We're here in this pavilion, which is kind of badass. I cannot wait to get really into what this whole little event is. It's not little.
No, this event's been happening. I want to say this is like year 11 or 12 or something like that. I heard about it a couple years ago. I've been wanting to come to this thing. I'm super excited. Is it humble or humble? Because there's an H in
it's
there.
It's humble.
Okay.
Humble.
All right. And like you said, I think it's like 30 of the top restaurants from around Houston that are going to be out here representing, doing their thing. So
that's it. Yeah, Pinkerton's Barbecue is going to be here.
Yeah, a couple names we've talked to before and had on the show.
Blood Brothers Barbecue's here. We've got the people.
Mimsy's going to be out here.
Mimsy's. Yep. We actually went to Mimsy's.
Truth Barbecue.
Truth will be here. I mean, there's going to be some
Roegels.
crazy big names here. We're here just getting backstage passes again. Having some of the best barbecue
How do we
in
keep
the world.
tricking people into letting us do
in the
this
world.
Shit? Yeah. Oh,
right?
for sure.
This is the best barbecue in the world. This is not your mother's South Carolina barbecue. Okay.
Okay.
This is Texas barbecue. You're welcome.
Yeah. Sorry, South Carolina.
But I'm just kidding, South Carolina.
This is a cool event, and for people that are new to this that have never even heard about the Houston BBQ Festival, it's going on for like 10 plus years. But this is a really cool event because you do get to taste some of the best barbecue that the Houston area has to offer.
Yeah.
And honestly, not trying to be like a homer or whatever, but Houston has some of the most like legit barbecue restaurants in the world.
Restaurants in the world. Restaurants in the world.
Correct.
Houston has some of the best restaurants in the world because I think Houston's a melting pot. You know, we have a lot of overseas from other countries that I guess it have the Med Center, right? Is that what brings everybody here?
I don't
to
know.
Houston?
I don't know what does it, but
it's oil and gas. It's the Med Center. I mean, these are attractive things that brings people from all over the world to this area, and they set down roots and they bring their style of cooking to this area. And so, if you want some of the most authentic Japanese food, you can find it right here. Korean here. I can go down the list, but yeah, and barbecue, right?
Yeah.
So
how many countries can you name?
Like, I don't know, how many are there?
Yeah, okay.
Like 180?
No, we won't go that long.
Like 180 countries?
Do you want alphabetical or?
Yeah,
for sure.
Uruguay, United States.
Okay, we're on the U's.
America.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you just said that one.
North America, South America.
Right.
All right, anywho.
Yeah, Canada.
Like you said, we're going to have a bunch of folks coming through here, a bunch of the top restaurants. Okay, we're still doing.
No. Okay, I'm done.
I'm excited. I'm excited to get the folks out here tomorrow. Like, if you're watching this on the YouTube, it's like, oh, it looks kind of dead out there. This is the the Pitmasters Potluck is about to happen tonight, so that's why it's dead behind us because it's just a couple of Pitmasters way out there. Probably can't even see them, but it's about to get real lit tomorrow.
It is. Thousands and thousands of people are showing up here, one, to check out Grabbing the Brisket because, hey, they know we're going to be here.
Obviously.
They're going to come here to have badass barbecue. And I think we're going to actually get some few folks on. On the the setup, what would you call day one of this barbecue fest? And, obviously, we're the type of guys that show up early. We show up a day early. We get in here and we find
and we stay longer than we're wanted.
That's exactly right. Yeah. Hey, I didn't see anybody else drinking, but we showed up with drinks. They're like, oh shit, y'all are drinking already. We're like, yeah, this is how we
Might
do it.
have been a couple of side eyes. I'm not saying anything, whatever. But we're the guys that show up at the house like they're waking up in the morning. Like they even like, oh well, okay, I'm gonna wake up just like take my shower or whatever. It's like grabbing briskets, knocking at the door. It's like, hey, I'm ready. No. I wasn't expecting you guys. Like, well, we'll be out here in the parking lot.
Right,
So
right,
That's fine. We're pre-gaming.
Whenever you're ready, just let me know.
Yeah, we're gonna pre-game in the parking lot.
We're gonna tailgate at the barbecue festival.
We brought a grill. Just to let you know.
But we did. There's a little center that's right next to us.
Yeah.
We totally thought that's where we're supposed to be setting up. We rolled in there, and John kind of stopped us because there was like a huge table lined up with like Huggies and diapers and shit like that. And he's like, I don't think this is where we're supposed to be. And I'm like,
Yeah, they were
"Are
having
you
a
sure?"
baby shower for sure.
yeah.
Yeah,
For
keep
sure.
going inside.
There was some catering going on though, so I was almost
No, I
tempted
know.
to just go in and try it anyway.
Yeah, that's legit. It's a legit baby shower.
There
Or
was a
catering.
lot of Huggies.
I know. That's pretty badass.
Yeah. So wrap that back up. So the people that if you have not heard of the Houston BBQ Festival, hey, put it on your calendar for next year because by the time you hear this, it's going to be past it.
You done missed it.
Put it on your calendar for next year because you get to line up and try 30 restaurants for a price of like I think it's like $65 or it's like 60 something bucks. What's the price tag, John?
Yeah, I
60 or 65 for the basic entry, and then
Yeah.
if you want to do like the VIP or whatever, it's like 120 or 130
Yeah.
or
Correct.
something like that.
Yeah. And so $65, you can go through 30 different restaurants and try some of the best snacks and best pieces of meat and food that they have to offer. It's a steal in my book for sure.
Oh,
yeah,
for sure.
you can't go to a barbecue restaurant and not spend $60. So I'm
Yeah.
just that's
You can't go to Applebee's
trying-
and not spend
yeah.
$60.
I'm trying dozens of restaurants here for that price.
what I'm saying. And like behind us, they've got barbacoa tacos they're putting out. They're pickling carrots. They've got everybody's gonna have something very unique. There's not. They're not.
Nobody's coming out here with this is a
Here's
chicken
your-
wing.
Right,
or,
here's your half chicken quarter.
Everybody's
you know?
getting
I don't
like
know what that
everybody's
is.
getting like 30 different
Half
briskets.
chicken quarter.
Yeah, everybody gets sliced brisket.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, no, it's badass, and we're here, and yeah. So stay tuned because we're getting people on. That's right. You know, smoking meats isn't just cooking; it's an art form. The aroma, those deep flavors, the patience. It's a whole experience.
And behind every great artist, there's the right set of tools. If you're aiming to build your own barbecue pit or dreaming of a custom design tailored just for you, SmokerBuilder.com has your back.
Led by Frank Cox, their expertise is unmatched. Offering blueprints, kits, and insights, they turn every barbecue dream into a flavorful reality.
Imagine your backyard, the center of attention, and at the heart of it, a smoker that's uniquely yours.
It's more than just equipment. It's about crafting those unforgettable moments. And with the guidance of Frank and his team, you're setting the stage for magic.
So whether you're a seasoned pit master or taking your first steps into the smoky world,
Head over to SmokerBuilder.com, fill up your carts, and be sure to use the promo code GRABTHEBRISKET in all caps to receive your 10% discount. Smoke on.
Hey guys, we're back at the Houston BBQ Festival. We have Dave here with Nolan Ryan Beef. We snagged him. I was like, we got to have this guy on here because we really are interested in. I'm sorry, Jan. What are you doing over there? We really are interested in Dave and what Nolan Ryan is doing out here. They're a huge sponsor for this festival. Dave, hey, first and foremost, thanks for being on the podcast.
Yeah, man.
Hey.
Thanks for letting me join in.
How's your day been so far?
So far, so good. Yeah. We'll see how this goes. Yeah.
Yeah, right. No,
a little nervous.
no. It's good. Hey,
Nah.
so walk us through. Is this is not your first time sponsoring the event or being out here, or is it?
It is.
It is your first time?
It is
Okay.
actually the first time that we've sponsored. We'll sponsor all the events this year for HOU BBQ, and the first event that they had back in January went fantastic. We're super excited about this event and getting out here and kind of letting people know who we are a little bit more, and just partnering up with some really cool stuff that's going on.
Yeah. No, that's badass. Well, Nolan Ryan's got a great product, right? And we're not a stranger to that. Just seeing in the grocery stores and everything else. So I'm really curious to see how these guys perform, because they're not just serving sliced beef. They're all coming up with something a little bit different out here. And behind us, they're doing some barbacoa tacos. I think some pickled carrots. They're pickling right now. I mean, like they're going. They got a whole lot of stuff going on out here.
Yeah, it's really cool. When we were here in January at the other event, just the variety of food and the quality of the food was unreal. And so super excited about seeing what happens tomorrow, what we get to taste tomorrow, and see how things are going.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. This is our first time out here, and we talked about this last year, about coming out, and I don't know, I'm not sure what happened, but damn,
we didn't.
I know, but I'm really glad. This is Masters weekend too, to be honest with you. So it is screwing with me a little bit, but I'm really glad I made the decision just to forgo the Masters talk and no golf, and just come out here and drink beer and talk barbecue. So
You weren't going to play, were you?
no,
Okay.
no, I wasn't gonna.
He thought about it.
Yeah. So
what is it exactly that you do with Nolan Ryan Beef?
So I'm one of two reps for the Houston area, and so my job and the other rep, what we do is we go to restaurants, we talk to them about the product that they're using currently, and talk to them about switching over to the Nolan Ryan product. Yeah, I give meat away a lot.
yeah.
So
No,
we
right.
do a lot of samples.
Really?
A lot of samples. Yeah, it's kind of a cool thing. Yeah.
That is badass.
That actually sounds really great.
Yeah. No, and it's actually a really cool job, man, because I mean you're getting to go to, I mean, obviously you're dealing with barbecue, and barbecue is always fun, whatever else, but you're traveling around to a lot of these other restaurants and trying to bridge that partnership there between Nolan Ryan and each company, and you're getting some of the best barbecue in Texas has to offer.
Yes. Yeah. Not the worst part of my job.
Yeah,
That's for
right.
sure. Yeah. Yeah. There's other parts of the job that aren't as good as eating barbecue and giving meat away. But
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool thing to be able to do.
That's badass. How long has Nolan Ryan been this product, the beef? I vaguely kind of remember this younger, but I just don't know. I couldn't tell you how long has it been out.
So, I mean, if you know who Nolan Ryan is,
Yep.
you know that he grew up on a ranch, so he's always kind of been in the cattle business. As that's progressed, he's gotten bigger ranches and more cattle. 20-something years ago, started the Nolan Ryan Beef brand, partnered up with Kroger. We're in every single Kroger in the
Yep.
state of Texas. About 3.5 years ago or so, we started a new brand, which is Good Stock by Nolan Ryan. And that Good Stock brand is specifically for the food service business. And if you think about, if you walk into Kroger, who's walking in and buying a brisket? Some guy that's just going to cook a brisket or two on the weekend. But when you start talking about these guys that are going to be cooking this weekend, that are restaurants, and they're doing it every single day, and they're trying to make money at it, they need a product that's going to be specifically for them. So the trim that we put on the brisket, the consistency of the product is just a little tighter and a little better than what you get in Kroger for the most part, so that these guys can have a little more yield.
Yep.
And that equates into more profitability.
That's badass.
Yeah.
That's badass. And it's like, I mean, is Nolan Ryan's grass-fed? Or they have a grass-fed line?
We're all natural.
All natural. That's what
All
it is.
natural. That's
all
right.
natural.
Yeah.
Which is very, very important. So
Right. Yeah, I
Right.
think consistency is huge, right? Because that's what, especially if you're in a restaurant, you want to be able to put out the same kind of product every single time. You guys are sponsoring out here, so what exactly, if the folks coming out here, are they getting to try a lot of the Nolan Ryan beef out here from these folks?
There are a number of the restaurants that are in the event this weekend that are using our product. I'm not sure exactly how many that is. I think 7 or 8 of the 30 are using our product exclusively, and that's pretty good. We've got a lot of competitors, and for us to be, getting close to a third of the people out here, and we'd like to have more than that. That's where I come in.
yeah,
But we're not quite there yet, but we're working on it for sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Dave. So we were just bullshitting as we were walking up here, and you asked a question, and I'm going to kind of put it back to you just a little bit. But I don't want like your favorite barbecue restaurant out here. I'm not going to put you on the spot.
Can't go on the record.
I'm not. Can you give the folks maybe like a top 5, just a couple of good joints here in the Houston area? Just like, you got to try this, or maybe just a specific
Item from each
item,
restaurant?
a dish or something like.
Oh man.
What's your favorite? By the way, when you go to
You can't do that.
Here's what I can tell you. Everywhere I go, I eat barbecue at least once or twice a week, every single week, and every single place I have a 2-meat plate.
Okay.
It's what I do. Every once in a while, I'll have a 3-meat plate, but typically it's just a 2-meat plate.
Love it.
It's always the same. It's always brisket. It's always ribs, right?
Okay.
For me, Texas barbecue, man, it's about pork ribs and it's about beef brisket.
Yeah.
And so, man, that's what I'm ordering every single time. And then I'm just kind of watching sides. Almost everybody has like that thing that they're doing that's a little bit better than everybody else, right? Might be Brussels sprouts. It might be some type of corn dish. It might be, some kind of dirty mac and cheese, or, I think baked beans are fantastic, and I give those a try a whole lot just to kind of see what people are doing. As far as, man, I can't go on the record with the top 5.
that's
Man.
definitely not.
I can't do it. I got too. There's too many people back here I'm trying to sell meat to. I can't do it.
Do not do a top 5.
Yeah.
Just a joint.
Just one that someone should check out. Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
All of them.
I like it.
Anybody?
Yeah, all of them.
Anybody
And even that
serving
carries Nolan Ryan beef. That's
There
what you
it
should
is.
check out.
Man, absolutely there. But man, there's just so many cool places.
Yeah.
And man, I like. I think about Truth Barbecue in Brenham. If you've ever been to the one in Brenham, and that's just like this little shack kind of thing on the side of the road that's just super cool, and there's only like 2 tables in the whole thing, and they get to sit outside, and to me that's experience. The experience of going there and doing that is super, super cool. But then you also go like J&R M, that's near downtown.
Yep.
And if you talk to those guys, they tell you, people say our place is too nice, right? I don't know. I don't know if you've been. It's too fancy.
No, I've
it's like
been.
this. It's
I've
been, and it's like, wow, this is like kind of upscale. This is it's a really nice place. And to me, that's a big part of getting in there and just going, man, let me just see what they've got going.
Yeah.
Because everything is, everything's just a little different. And to me, it's all part of the experience almost as much as it is, the quality of the product.
Love
I
that.
totally agree with you. And just so like, we went to Mimsy's barbecue, and I agree with the fact that
Fantastic.
It's
Yes.
fantastic.
Hell of a
Yes.
drive.
But
It's a beautiful country out there.
but it's a great drive.
Yeah.
But you get out there, and but every restaurant is known for something. Like even Killen's in Pearland, they're known for. I mean, obviously they
Beef rib.
Beef rib is
Carrot
really
cake.
good.
Oh my God.
But their sides
good.
are
I don't
so.
sell carrot cake, but I will eat it.
I'm telling you, man. Mimsy's
The pork chops.
the pork chop was
Brussels
freaking
sprouts.
phenomenal.
Oh my God.
At J&R M, I did Brussels sprouts. I did a
The Brussels sprouts are really good.
maybe we did the Brussels sprouts there. We did. We had a bunch of food, and my son he was connected with those guys, and he was like, "Hey, Dad, let's go eat here." He was bringing me in. I was like, "Well, let's go, son." Whatever. But yeah, I think their pitmaster left. I'm not sure. They brought a new one in. I don't know what they're doing out there, but the food is phenomenal. But it's like barbecue's great, but everybody's. You don't think about the sides, I think, on some of these restaurants, and the sides equally or sometimes even outdoes some of the food that you're having. If you can possibly imagine that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, you're exactly right. And Mimsy's, of course, great location.
Yeah.
Really cool up in Crockett. One of our good customers, by the way, just to give those guys a plug. Thank you. And yeah, you're right. I mean, I get the 2-make plate, but I also like that it comes with 2 sides.
Yeah.
And it's a super cool part of just going, what are they doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Right.
they've always got something different going. They got steak nights going and all kinds of shit. It's just, they put out some good food for sure.
No, they do.
Hey, Dave, I really do appreciate you taking a few minutes out of your time to jump on the podcast and just shoot a little shit with us.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Awesome. I love what you guys are doing. Super, super cool, man. It's awesome for me to have an opportunity to come over here, kind of plug our product just a little bit, and a couple shout outs as well. So great stuff.
If you want to plug yourself, if anybody wants to, if you're a restaurant out there and you're looking to get Nolan Ryan beef,
Yeah.
how would they do that?
Call me cell phone number 281-300-3342. Yeah, just hit me up. Ladies, sorry, married.
There it is. Hey,
Don't call.
It's got a
but
ring.
Unless you own a restaurant and you're just trying to buy some meat. That's good.
Right.
Yeah, awesome stuff.
Trying to get that meat.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Come on.
That's it.
I love
Thanks,
that.
brother. We appreciate you.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Yep.
Thanks a lot.
Threw down some ribs last night. Used the Chicks That Smoke spicy rub. Mind blown.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like the Chicks That Smoke spicy barbecue all-purpose rub, dude, it is a game changer for sure.
Yeah, if you folks have not given it a shot, you need to.
Honestly, your barbecue will thank you.
Chicks That Smoke. It's at Sucklebusters.com.
Hey, all right, we're back with the Houston BBQ Festival. We got Rowdy, a.k.a. Randy. I'm going to do that backwards, but yeah. How's it going, Rowdy?
I'm all right. How about
Yeah.
you guys?
Fantastic. Got here with Daddy Duncan's.
Yes, sir.
Yep,
Yes,
doing
sir.
the thing.
Daddy Duncan's.
No, it's badass. So obviously,
That's a unique name.
Daddy Duncan's. Yeah.
What's the story behind that?
So Randy is chef trained, and his grandfather, Daddy Duncan, was the barbecue guy, I believe, out of Belton, Texas. So when he got out of school, he was at a crossroads. What am I going to do? He worked in a kitchen, and he just decided, you know what? I'm going to do the barbecue thing. My grandpa did it, and he got into it. We started following each other on Facebook, Instagram. We're both named Randy out of Katy, and just became friends.
That's cool, man. That's damn cool.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, Randy's a good dude. He's one of the most solid dudes you'll find out here at the festival. Kind heart. Something he said to me at the very beginning when we first met, he would throw these festivals called Weekend Warriors. It was out in Katy at a winery, and he would bring about 15 of us together, and we'd all, kind of like the festival today, you're doing, just one bite samples here and there. And I went up to him and I was like, you got a big heart. You're opening up avenues for a lot of people. You're bringing a lot of people into where you set up business at. And he told me, he said, man, you can either hate or you can congratulate. I choose to congratulate. So it's always stuck with me then. Randy's kind of like mentored me as far as the business side, how to market yourself. I'm horrible on social media. So he's helped me out in that form, and I've just always kind of been loyal to him. Anytime he needs help at the barbecue festivals, I'm there, no problem.
That's cool, man.
It's one of the things that we sorry, Jan.
Yeah, you
It's
did
one
cut
of
me
the-
off.
Yeah, I did.
I
I
was
got there like a half a
fine.
second earlier.
You guys want me to talk for a while,
No,
or
exactly.
everyone talk at the same time?
Okay.
But to kind of reiterate, it's one of the things that we talk about a lot on the podcast. The people in the barbecue community, whether you're doing competition or whether you're doing cooking or what have you, in that aspect, that avenue, they're just all so great, and they want to
Supportive.
help you, and everybody's supportive, and they're like, hey, if you need help out, I got you. And that's what says, like, man, dude, it's the best.
Yeah, very, very supportive. So my family, we were competition cookers, and I remember going with my brother to stand in line to, hand in the brisket or the ribs, and I'm kind of like looking around at everyone like,
Mean mugging, right?
Right,
Just
right.
mean mugging.
You didn't get it yet.
But then everyone's coming up to us and they're like, hey man, good luck to you. Hey, that's first place right there. And I was just like, it caught me off guard. And then I kind of, third, fourth, fifth, sixth competition, you kind of like, okay, man, like, let's all support one another out here and stuff. And I kind of got it, And then when I got away from competition cooking and doing pop-ups at breweries, same thing, man. Like out here, all these people, they know each other. They all support each other. You'll see them coming into each other's restaurants or pop-ups, supporting each other. That's what I like personally about barbecue, is just that camaraderie of how everyone supports each other.
Yeah. No, that's badass. It's really badass. What's the beer you're drinking right here?
So this is from Misfit Outpost. It's where I do a pop-ups at in Cypress off of Grant Road in Telge, is it? This is Paradise Phantom.
Okay.
Nice.
So it's their own canned beer. Like I said, they invite me out to do pop-ups for them. So I said I'm gonna come out and represent them.
I love
That's
it.
badass, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you may not know this, but we are like equivalent beer, wines, sommeliers.
What?
What?
Mayonnaise?
mayonnaise.
You say mayonnaise? What'd you say?
I don't know what the
What
correct
he's trying to say is
terminology
we drink a lot of beer.
We like beer.
Salmonaise?
Yeah.
What
Nice.
what word are you trying to think of, James?
The wine.
Sommelier.
Sommelier. There it is.
Yeah.
I didn't roll my R. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
But we do a beer review on the podcast. We've done quite a few. This is I have not heard of these folks here, but I think we need to know them and get those guys in our lives for sure.
Let me tell you about Juan. He's the owner. Him and Sarah, they're the brewer makers there. Their beers are phenomenal. Me personally, now I'm biased. They let me pop up at their place. Them in Location 6 in Waller, they're awesome to me. But Sarah and Juan, you're not going to find nicer people in the world. They're just nice, and I like their beers, so.
Okay.
Oh, badass.
Yeah. Maybe we need to go do a remote podcast there when he's out there, set up for a pop-up, get some beer, get some barbecue, and get some more beer.
But
May 25th.
Really? May
Everybody-
25th?
Oh,
May
make this shit
25th,
happen.
it's their 1-year anniversary. We'll be out there putting together a special menu, some brisket pastrami's, Texas Rubens, pork belly tacos. Still working on the menu. Don't have it all down just yet, but as of right now, I think that's what we're going to be doing. They're probably going to have some live music out there that day or a DJ. Like I said, it's in Cypress, 290, Grant and Telge Road. It's off at 290. Though.
Okay. Yeah, no, damn. We'll
God, now
check
I'm
them
hungry.
out. I know, man.
Sounds really good.
Yeah, we'll definitely check them out. That's badass. So tomorrow, what are y'all doing tomorrow? What's
It's barbacoa tacos with a carrot. We're roasting the peppers and for the salsa with a pickled carrot sauce on it.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
yeah.
Damn. All right. What? And corn tortillas
Yes. Yeah. Well, no,
or flour?
I got to go look. I think they were flour though. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, walk us through. Have you been out here before?
This will be my third time out here.
So tomorrow, what can we kind of expect for people that have never been to an event like this?
So I'm gonna recommend y'all get a bunch of cones, put around here.
Yep.
Because it is going to be a madhouse in here.
Okay.
It's crazy. Around 10 o'clock, you'll see they'll start to line up all the way out there. I believe at noon they let the VIP in. They'll come in, and then 1, they open the gates, and it's a madhouse.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That
So
sounds awesome.
yeah, that's what I say. Like, these things are fun, but don't get me wrong, you're going to work.
Yeah. Right.
You know, you got to come out here and because we're putting out 1-bite samples, and everyone's coming by. They want to be able to get it go. You'll see they'll come out with big pizza trays,
Yeah.
and each
Yeah.
they're putting them all on there, and then they'll go sit down at the tables and all that. They'll have some cool vendors out there. Texas Made Supply,
Okay.
shot them out. They'll be
Badass.
out here. I think they are. I don't know for sure, but pretty sure they will be. Yeah, man, it's a fun time, man. You're going to work, but also you're going to have fun. You know, for me, I'm in this for the love of it. You know,
Yeah, right.
Like, I love sitting by a pit, smoking meats, drinking beer, you know, shooting the shit, telling lies, you know.
Man,
So-
I'm telling you, man. I think we're kindred spirits
Hey,
because
I tell people, they always, so how did you get the name Rowdy Randy or Rowdy's Barbecue? And I'm like, well, if you knew my family's cook team and how my dad was, and then if you've ever come to any one of my pop-ups, you'll know, okay, that's why they call it Rowdy.
You're a little rowdy.
A lot of lies are told.
That's it, man. No, that's badass, man. This event, and it's just really, really cool what they do, and being up here in Humble, and just bringing all of the restaurants. There's 30 plus restaurants that are going to be out here, and this gives somebody an opportunity to go like, this is a bucket list for a lot of people as well, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
you're-
definitely. So what's cool about this is, you know, you got the restaurants, but also you'll have food trucks,
Yeah.
or just people that are, you know, started from doing pop-ups. Let me give a shout out to my boy Isaac with La Cruda. 3 years ago, he was over there helping us with Daddy Duncan. Now he's got his own spot. He went and did the barbecue throwdown at Carbach last year, won it, and he's out here now.
That's badass.
That
That
is
is badass.
That is awesome.
Come
Yeah.
on, man.
That's what you want to hear, right?
Yeah, one of my buddies from up at Location 6, he went out to and tried his food truck. And he said, "Man, it was the best brisket I ever had." I said, "Come on now, Sid. Like,
Yeah.
you travel, you know barbecue." And he said, "Best brisket."
Wow.
So for
That's
me,
wow.
it's like it was cool to see a guy that was right there next to me helping, Randy, and now he's out here with his own thing. So it's cool seeing, people with that journey,
Yeah. No, I totally agree with you. I'm excited. I can't wait for tomorrow. We were talking to somebody earlier, and maybe it was JR,
Yeah.
but he was like,
JR
hey,
or JC.
yeah,
Yeah. I think it's JR.
yeah.
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 He was like, get here at like 6 in the morning. We're like, what?
So yeah, that's when
Come on.
everyone's firing the pits up.
Yeah.
Another couple years ago, Reveal Barbecue Mike out there when we were at the Pitmaster party at night. They were passing out cigars, and no one had a lighter, so he breaks out his blowtorch and sitting there lighting the cigar off. It's a lot of fun, man. And like I said, tonight, when the sun goes down, it may get a little wild over there. They break out the whiskey and everything. So I learned my lesson. Last year I did the whole festival hungover, so
Not this year.
I'm on
Not
a
this year.
Famous last words.
no more whiskey shots.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, man.
Right.
6 a.m. is early. We're coming from Pearland, so I'm envisioning. Well, I'm not envisioning 6 a.m. to be honest with you right now.
That's not gonna happen.
So a lot of these guys, we've rented rooms, in hotel rooms around here, so they'll get here at 6 and get it fired up. So it's kind of cool just seeing everyone firing the pits up, throwing the meats on and everything. I think we're probably gonna meet back around 8:30, 9 o'clock, me and Dom, and fire the pit up, get everything going.
Nice.
That's
nice.
awesome.
Well,
Hey.
go ahead.
I was going to say, before we let you go, I have a question. This is kind of off the wall, but okay, let's say Hollywood rolls in here and says, "Hey, Rowdy, we want to make a movie about you, a barbecue movie about your life. Who's playing Rowdy?"
That's a good question. I would probably say Chris Farley.
Let's go. I like it. That's a great answer.
or Danny McBride, if y'all know who that is.
Oh, yeah,
Kenny
yeah,
Powers.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I love
I
that.
was gonna say, you get a couple more of these in me, and y'all will meet Rowdy.
Let's go.
Love it.
Let's get
Yeah.
ready for sure.
That's funny, man. Well, look, hey, we wish you guys luck.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate
obviously, I think like you said, Dom. I guess he went. He'll be back to later on this evening.
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
So
Well,
I
Dom's
think
over
they-
there now. Randy's coming back
Oh,
later.
Randy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Randy.
Dom, I think they went to the Pitmaster party over there. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I think they're starting early.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, we're gonna join them.
Well,
Man, what the hell?
Yeah.
I think we're late then.
Yeah, come on. Hey, we appreciate you.
Appreciate you, brother.
10-4,
Yeah,
guys.
absolutely.
Appreciate y'all having me on.
You know, whether it's a casual backyard grilling session or high-pressure world barbecue competition, one thing's certain. The drink by your side needs to be ice cold.
Absolutely. And that's where YETI Coolers come in. Every time I'm grilling in my backyard, I trust YETI to keep things cold.
And in the midst of barbecue competitions, with all that heat and intensity, YETI's a game changer, ensuring those drinks stay chilled.
So whether you're perfecting the burger flip or aiming for barbecue gold, YETI's got your back. Here's to cooler moments, no matter where you grill.
Cheers. Hello.
All right, guys. Hey, we're back at
Making the barbecue.
the Houston BBQ Festival 2024. We got Russell here with Roegel's Barbecue. Russell, hey, how's it going?
It's good, but my last name's Roegels.
Regals.
I told you,
Oh,
Regel, man.
Why do you-
Dang it, dude.
Dude,
Yeah,
wow.
That's the other guy.
that's the other guy.
Yeah, he's over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
That guy. I can't believe
We don't
that
like
guy.
that guy.
But you know what? I tell people you can pronounce my name however you want to. Just come by and eat our barbecue.
There it is. It'll
I don't
change your
care
life.
what you call me.
There it is. There it is.
No, I totally agree. Yeah, actually, that's barbecue has its own language.
Yeah, so you can
would you
pronounce
agree?
names however you want.
Yeah, it's like it's just. I think everybody's. I think that's how I think of barbecue. It's just everybody's doing their own thing. It's always a little bit different. It's their spin. It's their language. It's just I don't know, man. It's cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you look at some of the guys in barbecue who've got these fucked up last names like
Yeah.
I do, and it's like your name is what? I mean, you take a look. You've got Roegels that looks like Ruegels. You got Fegus,
Yeah.
who I've heard them called Fegus and a
Phagus.
bunch of other things.
Yeah,
What else do
right.
they call them?
No, I've heard
got-
some things. Yeah,
You got Mickleweight. You've
Mickleweight.
got Louis Miller,
Yeah.
which is the people say Mueller. God, there's quite a few of them out there.
Look, I'm going to say there's too many E's next to the O's, and there's too many I's, and it's hard to do English when we're trying to figure out the people that we're involved with. And I'm just rambling on and just bullshit and whatever. But honestly, it's great to have you on to
Well,
talk
thank
a
y'all
little,
for having
little
me.
barbecue. We'll do a little bullshitting and whatever. What are you guys doing today?
Well, we've got a bone-in pork belly that we have been marinating in a char siu.
Okay.
So we've got doing a little Chinese barbecue on that, and then we're going into rojeles, which is our Tex-Mex version of my last name. We're going to do
Let's go.
fajitas. We've got some beef fajitas that Good Stock helped us out with there on the skirt steaks. Thanks, Good Stock.
Okay.
And then we are doing our chorizo con Oaxaca queso, or queso Oaxaca sausage.
Oh, nice. So, and the good stock, that's the Nolan Ryan.
Correct.
Yep.
Oh,
Correct.
badass, man.
Yeah, we just signed on with those guys, and they're going to be our partner, and we're looking forward to a long relationship with them.
That's badass, man.
Yeah.
It's obviously great beef and whatever else. I can't wait for tomorrow. This is going to be like, and I keep trying to paint this picture out here because you've got 30 plus of the best barbecue joints in Texas that are here showcasing. It's a one bite tomorrow. Is that kind of what the premise is, or is it whatever you want to do?
Well, I mean, it's really the goal that the organizers try to get you to do is 2 ounces per person.
Okay.
Now, if you want to go 4 ounces or 6, that's on you.
Yeah, right.
Like for us, I've got enough sausage that you're not getting 2 ounces, you're getting 4.
Nice.
Everybody's getting a link.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not taking
And
this home.
that we are not taking anything home.
You're getting
We-
all the sausage.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, if they want to come in, the VIP guys get the char siu, then they can come back a little bit later and they can get some fajita, and then they can come back a little bit later and then they can get some of the sausage. So
I love
we're
that.
just going to do it in 3. When we run out of one, we're rolling into the other.
Yeah, right. No, that's badass. That's badass. So is this? How long is it? 14 years or 13 years? This thing's been going on.
I think this is 11.
11 years. 11 years.
Yeah.
So how long have you been? Involved?
This is my 10th.
10th year.
Yeah.
Man, that's badass.
What happened that first year?
We were with another company that year, and we kind of sucked back then, I guess, or something. I don't really know.
Oh man, that's cool. So what? Your restaurant, your business. What is something that you're like? Yeah, I've got great barbecue, but we talked about this earlier, and there's always like this. Everybody has the one thing or the. It's not always just about the protein, right? When they think of barbecue restaurants, like oh yeah, I got this, but it's always about the sides a little bit, right? The sides just kind of melt in, and every place has their own. What is y'all's?
I'm not a side guy.
No, you're not.
Misty is. I have nothing to do with our side orders. Misty did all that. I'm there for the proteins.
Okay.
I mean, we have a dill potato salad that I think is a really good product. Some people
Yeah.
love it, some people hate it. Some people will tell you it's the nastiest shit in the world, but they probably don't like dill. So
Right.
Yeah, right,
that's,
right.
I mean, I think that the thing that really started to get us recognized was a dessert, and we only do 3 desserts, and one of them is a bourbon banana pudding
Oh, shit.
that we make
my
from
God.
scratch. It's not something out of a box. It's made from scratch, and we frickin' hit a home run with that thing, and it's people like it. But for us, it's always been more of proteins. The bourbon banana pudding was one thing that really got people knowing who we were. But then I made a Reuben sandwich one day,
Yeah.
and
Here it is.
there it is right there. People lined down the frickin' side of the building for that thing.
I see it all over my Twitter feed.
Yep.
Like, yes.
It's
Gotta get the Reuben.
It's hard to beat.
We take, we're using up until recently, we were using a Akaushi brisket to make pastrami. And now we're on with Good Stock, and we're going to be using their product to make our pastrami, which then we take that trim and it goes into our sausage, but not the pastrami, although we have done a pastrami sausage. Pretty freaking good.
That sounds amazing too.
Yeah.
You know, we make our own sauerkraut, we make our own Russian dressing. We're not ever going to make our own Swiss cheese, and we're not making our own bread. But people like it, and it's done well for us.
Is that on the menu daily, or is that a certain day of the week? Okay.
Only on Thursdays.
Okay, so I need to go
That's
on a
it.
Thursday. That
Yep.
sounds amazing.
And get there early.
Okay.
Have you ever made a sausage or I'm going to say protein or whatever, just like, nah, that's not it?
Yeah, of course.
You know, we've done a few things that I'm like, yeah, that's just not happening. We're not doing that. I forget what it was. We threw a bunch of shit away one day. I don't remember what it was. I was just like, no. Just no. I'm not
happening.
serving
The answer is
that.
no.
It's not going out.
Yeah. And sometimes you make the same thing over and over, and then, like, for instance, we've thrown away 10 briskets before that somebody had brined, but we forgot to put the curing salt in, so your pastrami is not pink.
Yeah,
It
right.
tastes like pastrami, but it doesn't look like pastrami, and we can't sell that. So even though you do it over and over, you're not going to hit 100%, especially, I've been doing this 30 years.
Yeah.
So it's not going to happen every single time for 30 years.
Yeah.
You're going to suck one day. I mean, that's just all there is to it. That's the day that the food writers come in.
No,
Always.
right. It's always that
Right.
one day, right? Like, hey,
We're actually closer today, so
Yeah.
hey, close the sign, boom. Hey, not today.
Beans only today. Sorry, that's
Yeah.
it. Beans and bread.
Yeah, you're lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we didn't make the bread here.
Nope. We do use a local bakery though, so we're
Nice.
not throwing out junk. We use Ashcraft Bakery. They're down in Sugarland area.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's fresh
that.
baked. It's good stuff. Been using them for years.
That's cool. I've never heard of them, but now, like, just you saying that, it's like
Makes it legitimate.
I'm literally going to like Google this
Right.
and order some stuff from them. I don't know why not.
Yeah,
Right?
they're a big operation.
Yeah. Are they?
They're
Okay.
pretty big. I mean, they're not just a little mom and pop shop.
Yeah. Okay. Well, shit. Maybe I won't order something from
Well,
them.
you might.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good bread.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So tomorrow, you've been here 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
What is it going to be like tonight? What can you expect tomorrow? Like the feel? Like is it going to be just a madhouse? Is it going to be just fucking crazy? Or is
Controlled
this-
chaos.
Okay.
They run the VIPs through the first hour, so that's I think probably 600-800 people at least.
Oh, wow.
And so you'll get that group to come in, and about the time you get all those people fed, you look up and it's like they'll give you warnings. I mean, it's a very, very well organized event. And they're like, okay, 5 minutes, y'all. GA's coming in 5 minutes. Get ready. So at that point, we start just busting ass and, just prepping things.
Yeah.
Getting dishes ready, because then you've got another, say, 1,500, 2,000 plus people.
Oh, wow.
I don't know exactly what the number count is this year, but
crazy.
they're all coming in, and they're coming in at once. It's not
Yeah,
red
it's
light,
just
green light. It's
flooded.
It's, I don't even know how
I'm
they do
hungry.
it at the gate. And
Yeah.
they're coming in, and you're 30 people deep in line, and it's like, we need to get this thing rolling.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you got to move quick. You
Yeah.
got to have a good team with you, and that's, with us, we've got myself, we've got my wife Misty, my daughter Victoria, and my son opted out. He's like, I'll stay at the restaurant. But our whole family's in the business.
Right.
My daughter works at our store in Katy. My son works at the store on Voss, and he's a sausage maker.
Nice.
But and then I've got just some friends that are coming in to help me. So everybody's, and then one of my employees is coming as well. Everybody's, we're just busting ass, and we're pushing them out,
Yeah.
getting them out as quick as we can.
What's this event? That, and obviously you've done this 10 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it means something to you. But how does this event help you? Obviously, you're showcasing your product,
Mm-hmm.
right, to the general master. But how has it helped over the years? Have you seen this by joining stuff like this and being a part of an organization that allows people to show up and just have some of the best damn barbecue you can in this area? Has it helped you? Is it?
Well, I think yes, it has helped me, but
Okay.
I think what Chris and Mike have done has really helped Houston barbecue in general.
Yeah.
Because 15 years ago, Houston was kind of a barbecue wasteland.
Yeah,
I
right.
mean, it really, really was. I've been here for 20-something years, and I put out some shitty barbecue before.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. Back when I was cooking in the early 2000s is not what we're cooking now.
Yeah.
And you take people like, I would say Greg Gatlin was one of the first guys that I really know of that came in and was putting out craft barbecue in Houston.
Yeah.
And then I guess somewhere around then, the guys from Corkscrew opened up. Ronnie Killen opened up around that time.
Yep.
And, Houston became not just a barbecue wasteland. And Chris and Mike, by putting on an event like this, really showcases that. And it's grown. I mean, you've got, hell, I can't see that side, but you got Pinkerton's. Grant's been around a while. Fiji's been around a while. 1701, he's out of Beaumont. Great guy. Brett's been around 5-6 years, but I guess here on the ends, Pizzatolas, they've been around like 100 years or something like that. But looking at, some of these guys are newer.
Yeah.
They're, maybe 2 years deep in this thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm like, dude, you hadn't even had a chance to get burned out yet. So,
Yeah, right.
But
Right.
it showcases them, really. I mean, you've got guys like Pizzatolas. Pizzatolas is established, but Rowdy's, maybe somebody's never heard of Rowdy's.
Yeah.
And it gives, them a chance to put their best product in front of 1,000 people, and hopefully those people will go to their business.
Yeah.
And support them.
No, and that's the way. I mean, it's like every time there's this thing where it says like one thing it's really really good. People go out and tell 3 people, right? And then if it's really bad, they'll go out and tell 20, right?
They just post it on social media.
But nowadays, but when it's food though, I think it's different, right? I think that people love to talk about food, and they like to talk about really good food, right? And I don't know what it is. I feel like every time somebody has something that's really really good, and they're in like, hey, Italian, you got to go to this place, right? It's instinctive. It's just that's what it is, and I think that's how barbecue is, because it kind of is a camaraderie. It's a family, but against people that you're competing against, and it's not competition. It's just, hey, you're in business, right? And you support other businesses, and they support back, and that's what I like about this type of community that barbecue brings about. Even the competition side, it's the same thing. You've got plenty of people that are ready to kick your ass, but at the same time, you're out of tinfoil, you're out of butcher paper, you're out of anything. Oh, I got some for you. Here, let me help you out, because you want to compete against the best.
Well, I think barbecue does that more than other types of food as well. I mean, you see barbecue festivals, and everybody's there as a community. I mean, some of my best friends that I've ever had are in barbecue.
Yeah.
People I see some I don't, but we're still good. I mean, the closest restaurant at my Voss store is the Brisket House. He's here. Wayne, great guy. Talked to him, not as much as we probably should, but we both work too much. And then Brett's Barbecue and Katie's right down the road from my other store. I talk to Brett all the time. Yeah. Great people. We just happen to do the same thing for a living. And I think Wayne Miller said it best one time. He said, how did he phrase it? It's probably a common deal, but I just don't. It's something about a high tide raises all ships.
Yeah, that's right.
So
that's right.
The better we all do, is the better it is for our entire community.
Right.
In this area, and you touched on something earlier, talking about this a wasteland of barbecue in Houston, and I would definitely agree with you. I think you look back at the barbecue establishments and kind of just in general in this area, craft barbecue came here, and it was almost like a very specific time when it hit, and everybody's raised their game. And I know Austin and the Barbecue Network, and you've got the shows that kicked off, and I think that's really what lit a fire under everybody's ass a little bit. Watching just how popular this really is, and this is a sport, by the way. I know people don't really think about it like it is, but it really is a sport, and it's contagious. I mean, Texas barbecue is known around the world.
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
It's not like you go to Australia, you're like, I'm from New Hampshire, I do barbecue. They go, okay,
How
whatever.
are the beef ribs
How's-
in New Hampshire?
Yeah, exactly. But what I'm saying is, you go to Australia and go, I'm from Texas, and I do Texas barbecue. It's a completely different conversation.
Yep.
You know, and that's the power it holds behind it, and the weight that it has, and it's fucking beautiful.
Well, it's Texas barbecue, not
that's
just
right.
barbecue, because you see Texas barbecue places popping up all over the U.S. and in other countries, but you're not seeing Kansas City or Memphis
No.
or Carolina barbecue popping up.
I see
in
sauce.
those places.
Kansas City sauce.
Yeah, Kansas City barbecue sucks.
It does suck.
It-
Thank
it-
you
it
so much
just
for saying
sucks.
that. Thank you so much.
I went up there a few years
my
ago and
gosh.
it sucked. It was a
It's
barbecue. The lady said, "How are the
abysmal.
wings?" I said, "I can't taste them. There's too much sauce on them."
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for
It
ruining
sucks.
those.
I mean,
how about you tack that
I'm
up a
sure
little
we
bit
can
when you
get
serve it?
that blown up on there, but
There it is.
Oh,
You
that's,
know.
There it is.
that's a
I
perfect
love it.
TikTok right there.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with you.
But
And-
the timing, what,
Yeah.
what your original statement was, the timing was perfect for Houston because, so in 2014 was 2014 was the year that we switched from the franchise we were in to Roegel's.
okay.
And that was the first year that we did the Houston BBQ Festival. Well, I had never really gone out and eaten barbecue besides what we did at Bodacious or Baker's Ribs.
Yep.
And I was like, well, why do I need to go eat barbecue? Everybody does it the same. And then
Right.
we had some of the things here, and I was like, our stuff kind of sucks. We need to really look around. I want to see why. I'd heard about Franklin. I'd heard about Louis Miller.
Yep.
I was like, why do they have a 4-hour line and we've got 4 people in the restaurant? What's going on here? So myself and Misty, we just started driving around the state, and we were going, we're not trying to steal anybody's ideas. We were wondering,
No.
what are we doing?
Yeah.
And then at this festival in 2014, I had heard right before it that there was this thing at Texas A&M called Camp Brisket,
Yeah.
or summer barbecue camp. And the guy, one of my customers, who's still a customer today, told me, he said, they're going to be at that deal. You ought to introduce yourself to them and try to get in that class. Not saying your stuff sucks, but it could help
Right.
you. So at this event in 2014, Dr. Sable, Dr. Griffin, and Ray Riley all came around with his students at that time. And I just kind of connected with those guys, and the stories are conflicting on whether I just said I'm going to be there, or hey,
Yeah,
can I
right.
come, whatever. And I got involved with the barbecue programs at Texas A&M it was in when was it? May or June of 2014, and have been there ever since.
That's
and
awesome.
Those programs have done more for me and my product than anything.
Yeah.
It's an amazing program. I go out there and cook and share what knowledge I have with the people that are trying to learn barbecue.
Yeah.
So it's an awesome deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's what barbecue does. It's just pay it forward, pass it forward. I mean, you hire people in your restaurant. You hire people to come in and they want to be a pit master, and like I want to train. I want to be a pit master, and they're ready to go from the bottom all the way to the top, right? And it's just a very cool. I guess I don't know. It's not a niche. It's just a very cool environment that barbecue brings that allows this type of I guess crossover, because you've got people that have been a part of one restaurant and been a part of several restaurants, right? And I know a lot of guys that have worked here and worked here and worked here, and they picked up something, or they've brought something to the table of this. And I don't know, man. I just it's. Again, I'm gonna say it's a sport. It's badass, and we got to get out to your location. I'd love to set up and just do a little podcast there on location. We do this all the time, but
Come on. We're at Voss 7 days a week,
come on,
11 to 3.
yeah,
You show up at 3:01, you ain't getting
you
in.
ain't getting shit. Yeah, There
show
it
up
is.
late, lose weight. John Brotherton right there.
There it is. Yeah.
So,
No. Well, you guys are putting out badass barbecue and a badass product. So
we try every day.
Yeah.
I tell people, we may not be for everybody. There's going to be somebody out there that thinks we suck.
Yeah.
But there's people out there that think somebody, that theirs is better than anybody else's, and you're never going to change their minds.
No, that's right.
Right.
And you don't have to. And listen, you're not going to lose sleep over it. You don't care. It's like, listen, you're doing what you can do. You're putting your best product out, and it's like at the end of the day, it's like you like it or lump it. Like don't.
I started in this business in 1988.
Yeah.
And, did it for a little while in high school, took a break, went in the military, got out of the military in 95, and been doing it ever since then. And so we're going to do what we do. We try to put out our best product every day. We try to improve it every day.
Yeah.
But you're only as good as the last brisket you cut.
That's it.
And, that's just all there is to it, But it's a way of life for me. I've been in this business a long time. My wife's the money side of our business. She handles all that. My daughter works at one of my stores. My son works at my other store. And, it's a family thing for us. And this is what we do.
Yeah.
And this is what we're going to continue to do. And I know I've got about a good 15 years left in this business, and then my kids will take it over, and I'll be sitting on the beach drinking whiskey.
Come on.
Love it.
Hey, really quick, can you plug just plug the restaurants, the locations, and where they can find you?
All right, it's Roegel's Barbecue. The store in Houston's at 2223 South Voss. We're open 7 days a week from 11 to 3, unless we sell out earlier. Then we have our Katy location at 20702 Katy Freeway, number 1A. We're there. We've got fucked up hours there, so we're Sunday 11 to 3. We're closed on Monday. Tuesday we're 11 to 3. Wednesday through Saturday we're 11 to 8. And we don't sell out there. That store is designed to have a dinner service. We also have draft beer, bottled beer, canned beer, and a whole bunch of whiskey there.
Come on.
So we're going to that one then, right?
Yeah, no, definitely going to that
cool.
one.
Yeah.
John, can you ask just really quick? What was your? You had a question. You
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. We've been asking folks this. If Hollywood rolls in and says, "Hey, Russell, we're going to make a movie about your life, a barbecue movie," who's playing Russell Roegel?
Oh,
Come on, don't let us down.
Ron Jeremy.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. See, this guy over here. Yeah, no, this is.
I don't know.
That's pretty good.
That's a great answer.
That's a big one.
Yeah, he's in jail though.
I don't. Yeah, but he wasn't always. He was banging away.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. Let's see. Who's probably got the foulest mouth in Hollywood? Because I don't know, man.
We had Danny McBride. So somebody said Danny McBride earlier. Our Rowdy did.
Mm-hmm.
Which I thought was a great answer.
I don't watch TV a lot.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm pretty fucking good looking, so we'll go with Brad Pitt.
Brad
Yeah,
Pitt.
that's exactly who I was
Brad
going to
Pitt.
say.
I mean, you saw the resemblance.
Yeah.
Right?
As soon as you walked up, I was like, "Is that Brad?" Oh, never mind.
There it is.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah.
I had a lady one time tell me I look like Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, and you're blind.
Hey, I'm married. don't talk to me.
Simmer
Yeah.
down.
Hey.
All right. Hey, we appreciate you, brother.
Yeah. Well,
Thank you, man.
y'all for having me, man. It's been a blast.
Come on.
Y'all enjoy the festival and get full, pace yourself. And that's what a lot of people don't do at these things. They
just eat.
go and eat and eat and eat, and then you hit 5 places and you're done because you're full.
Mm.
Eat a bite, throw the rest away, make a lap, go to the next place, eat a bite, throw the rest away, make a lap.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing. I don't know if I can do it.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
All right.
it.
Cool.
Cool.
Appreciate you,
Thanks,
brother.
guys.
Yes, sir.
Once upon a time,
Boring.
it was the best of times, it was the worst.
You got that right.
What's your problem?
We want new stories.
Hi, it's Frankie.
And Garrett, and we host the EverTrending Story, a weekly podcast where we bring to life a fictional story created by our own minds and some of the hottest, craziest trends from the internet.
Find us wherever you download podcasts, and be sure to join the fun on social media at EverTrendingPod.
All right, guys. Hey, we're out here at the Houston BBQ Festival. We have Randy Duncan with Daddy Duncan's Barbecue.
Yeah.
That's a pretty interesting name. How'd you guys come up with that?
Actually, my grandfather used to do barbecue for about 30, 40 years, mostly for their church. He was built pits. A couple of the pits I use today are some that he built back in the 80s, some in the 90s. So he was a fabricator, welded and stuff like that, and always did briskets when we were growing up. I went to U of H, University of Houston, to be an executive chef. Started working in kitchens when I was about 16. House of Blues, Four Seasons Hotel, the Omni, stuff like that. But when he passed away, he was like, before he passed away, he was like, hey, use those pits that I made, you can start doing that. And I was like, well, I want to be a chef. And I didn't know shit about barbecue. And so, but when he passed away, I was like, I'm going to take on that legacy. So kind of the Duncan name is where I wanted to go with it. And then at the same time, when I was trying to come up with a name, my kids were being loud in the room. And I was like, yeah, Daddy Duncan's Barbecue. It kind of just, went,
Kind of hits.
So, yeah. And it stuck. So we started in 2017.
Nice. Badass. So what are y'all, I know we kind of talked about this a little bit, but what are y'all serving today for this event?
So today we're doing a beef cheek taco with smoked salsa. We smoked out some jalapenos, garlic, added in cilantro, lime, and my rub on there and everything. So we did smoked salsa and then pickled carrot to go on top as some color as a garnish.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, flour tortillas, we're smoking them off right now and stuff.
Okay. And you're prepared to, have you done this before, this event?
Yeah, I think this is our third year doing this one. Last year we did dino beef ribs and we used this magic mustard from Himalaya restaurant. Mm-hmm. So it had like Indian spices, Pakistani Indian spices. And the year before that, I think this is my fourth year because we did a whole hog one year.
Oh, wow.
And last year I think we did, I can't really remember.
Yeah.
Starts to blend together.
Yeah,
but
right.
We've won the Houston Throwdown a few times. Like we got grand champion in 2018, which we compete against all the other restaurants.
That's right.
And then we've always been in the top 3 ever since then. So as long as you stay within the top 3, they keep running you each year to do that. And basically, they want to start you at the Throwdown to see if you have what it takes to do a bigger event like this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, that makes sense.
So we came in, we took People's Choice and judges that first year. They're like, who the hell is this guy, Daddy Duncan? So ever since then, we've just been going at it. We're in Katy, so we have a good following. We were the first barbecue food truck in Katy. And so 7 years now, we still pull 3-4 hour lines.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is awesome.
That is amazing. John, do you have a hard-hitting question?
I do have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so this is my question. This is hard-hitting. Bear with me here. Okay. Say Hollywood comes in here, some big producer, and he's like, all right, Randy, we're going to make a movie about your life in barbecue. Who's playing Randy?
Damn, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I'd have to do a maybe Leonardo DiCaprio, man.
There it
he
is.
gets with it, So yeah, somebody like that would be kind of cool,
Yeah.
It would be a crazy ass movie because before I even got into all this, I grew up in really rough neighborhoods and stuff, and so even going to college was a big deal for me. I was like, damn, actually, I'm in college right now doing this, so
Yeah.
And that's most of the guys that you find working in kitchens, man. We've been through a lot of shit. We're just like, put them in the back, put them in the kitchen,
Yeah.
cut onions all day long, that kind of thing. So, but yeah.
That's
Damn.
badass.
Damn. Well, I appreciate you taking time. For people that want to find you on social media or your restaurant or whatever you're doing, how do they do that?
So, Instagram at Daddy Duncan's Barbecue, same with Facebook, Twitter, social media outlets like that. Mostly photos. I haven't got into the reels yet, which I need to start doing more videos. I've been seeing those go viral, but we are in Katy at Turquoise Acres Ranch. It's like a 27-acre ranch with longhorns and cattle and horses and a petting zoo. It's got a pool for the kids and all kinds of stuff out there. So
Nice.
We're doing pop-ups in the food truck, and we do a lot of catering, weddings, quinceañeras, and all that. Catering is like our main thing because for like revenue purposes.
Yep.
We try to get those corporate events and stuff like that, but in the food truck, mainly on the weekends, Friday through Sunday, depends. And then we do pop-ups and different stuff like that.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool,
awesome.
man. Well, we definitely want to check you out. I can't wait to see y'all's food today. I saw y'all prepping yesterday,
Yeah.
and y'all were one of the only ones out here last night.
Putting in work.
You
And
know?
usually it's a lot of people out here on Saturday nights. I just think maybe people were busy at their restaurants and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
it's definitely going to get crazy in here. Like, I think 3,000 plus people at least.
Oh, wow.
And it'll be like go for like 3 or 4 hours, I'm sure.
Yeah, until you sell
We'll
out.
do about 2,000 samples more than likely on average, you know.
Damn.
And I'm glad we got under the pavilion because it's, in the shade,
Yeah.
so it's kind of cool.
A little cooler.
Yeah.
Well, Randy, man, we appreciate you coming
very
on.
nice meeting you.
Thank you.
brother.
Appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks.
Hey guys, James back with Grabbing the Brisket here at the Houston BBQ Festival. We got Ryan Higgins here with J&R Manufacturing. Hey, thanks for taking time out of your schedule to talk a little barbecue with us.
No, of course. Thank you guys. This is pretty neat that you guys be able to kind of put this on, and I'm excited to learn more about your podcast and talk a little bit about our company.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, obviously J&R, man, we know the name, the brand. You've seen this. A lot of barbecue restaurants, comp teams, you name it, are using your products. And we're on the way up here. We typically don't like to talk a lot on the way to the podcast because it's stuff we get into, right? But you were saying earlier, so this is how many years for you guys in business?
Yeah, so this year is actually 50 for us.
Holy
So it's
moly.
our 50th anniversary. We technically recognized it in February. We've actually got a 50th anniversary event next weekend at the shop in Mesquite, just kind of open to anybody who's been adjacent or part of this business for the past 50 years. We're having a little bit of a celebration, open to the public and anybody, just to kind of celebrate where we've been, what we're doing and where we're going type thing.
Yep.
A little bit of a family reunion of sorts. But yes, 50 years, piece of equipment in every state in over 56 countries, all out of our shop in Mesquite.
That's wild. That is
crazy.
wild. Think about that. I mean, let that sink in for a second. That's a lot of smokers and parts. Which one's your favorite? Do you have a favorite smoker?
Yeah, so we make, smoking is our bread and butter, and it's the one that brought us to the dance, I like to
Yep.
say, and definitely what we're most well known for. We make a lot of custom grills and chicken rotisseries, all kinds of other custom equipment. But as far as smokers, and this over any equipment we build, I mean it's really hard to beat the Oiler. It's just easy to use. I'm probably most comfortable with it myself when we cook. We've got a test kitchen on site, so very intimate with the 700, and I use it quite a bit when we're messing around in the kitchen or feeding the guys in the shop and or customers come in town. But yeah, I mean it's just hard to beat the Oiler, man.
Yeah, right. I mean, those things the Oiler is I'm going to mess this up because, go ahead if you want to.
Yeah, so the Oiler is a large rotisserie smoker, right? We got about 1,000-pound capacity and a 2,000-pound capacity model. It's the first piece of equipment we built. It's a large rotisserie smoker that essentially, with an insulated firebox and thermostatically controlled, kind of, in a sense, runs itself. It's dummy-proof. It's built like a tank. Our business has been successful and been so widespread for 50 years because we created a reputation of building extremely heavy-duty, high-quality equipment that lasts forever. These are legacy pieces of equipment, we like to say, that you're handing down to your future generations. The oldest smoker I've come in contact personally with is a customer from 1978, and that thing's still kicking. So, these are... We hang our hat in building the best, and not only longevity but ease of use and just, the Oiler, man, it's just, like I said, it's hard to beat.
That's cool. That's super cool.
So what is it that you do with J&R?
I'm the president.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
You do everything.
Yeah, all the hats.
Right.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I'm third generation. My grandfather and his brother-in-law started our business in 1974, and just about every single person in my family at some points worked up there and done some job, worn some hat. And just as president, I get to do all of those things.
That is awesome.
For better or worse.
No, that's badass. So you were saying earlier you're here. y'all don't do a lot of these events, but you're trying to get more into the community and showcasing just being here and being a present for this 2024 Barbecue Fest, right?
Yeah. So we've like I said, we've been so lucky to be everywhere, all over the world, and have so much equipment out there and so many great customers that we've had great relationships with. But where we, for probably about 20 years, have not been as involved in these festivals and these events and face-to-face with customers quite like we should is a big initiative of something I've been pushing for us to change. And it's been a lot of, hey, maybe we'll get a piece of equipment here to somebody to use, and a lot of these guys out here are customers or former customers or to some extent. But a hole we were lacking is that engagement, that face-to-face, being out here, cultivating these relationships and just having more of a presence in the community, because it's really tight-knit, as you guys know, all of barbecue is, and being able to help each other out and just, again, cultivate some of these relationships, because there's a lot of great people out here, and being able to help contribute in any way, whether that's equipment, manpower, whatever. We just want to have more of a presence and kind of get back to our roots, I guess.
No, that's cool. That's what I like about barbecue in general. It's just, everybody thinks, people think Texas style barbecue has its own flavor, but when you walk through here, there's so many different spins that people are doing with and you can have the same piece of equipment, and it's obviously something like y'all's that's running itself, and I'm not saying it's plug and play, but you've got some units that it takes a lot of the guesswork out for these barbecue restaurants, because it gives them time to concentrate on their recipes and everything else, and they can trust that this pit's going to be working in the background, right?
Exactly. So that's kind of hanging our hat on the small business, right, of you guys running a barbecue joint. You can't wear all those hats, right, and man an offset or do all these other things all the time. It's taxing, it's labor, and it's costly.
Yep.
So essentially doing large volume and taking a lot of, I like to use this cheesy line, we take the hassle out of barbecue, not the craft. So let this thing smoke, right? And that's why we have a test kitchen. Come try this unit, right? Tell me it doesn't produce the quality you want, operate how you want, whatever. But come in here, let this thing, put your 50, 60 briskets on there, let it run. Go run the rest of your business.
Yeah.
Go prep, go work with customers, go count your money, do whatever you want. Good night's sleep. That's probably the most invaluable thing in barbecue, right? Especially out here for these guys. Peace of mind. So knowing this thing is going to do what it needs to do, day in, day out, right? This is going to be your best employee.
Yep.
And that's kind of the whole thing, is helping these businesses create great barbecue on a large scale.
Yeah. No, very cool, man. We appreciate your time coming on. If somebody wants to find more information on your company, where would they go?
Yeah, please, J&R Manufacturing.com. J&R Manufacturing 1974 is all of our social handles, anything like that. But yeah, please feel free to contact us. We've got submission forms. We're going to be at a lot more events, not only this year but moving forward. We're hosting our own. I've got a charity golf tournament. I don't know if you guys are golfers.
Oh, I'm a golfer, yeah.
I'm hosting a charity golf tournament at Dallas Cowboys Golf Club in October. This is technically a first preview. We were announcing it next week at the anniversary. But if you check out the other side of our pit, it's painted in our logo. It's called the Pit Masters.
Okay.
We thought that was pretty clever and really lean into the barbecue side of things. So our trademark is tread plate, right? That's like the identifying feature on all of our equipment.
Yep.
But I'm going to get like a tread plate green jacket and go the whole 9 yards with the Masters stuff.
I'm going to enter a team. I'm telling you, man, that sounds amazing.
It's going to be a blast, man.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Hey, we appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, we appreciate
thank you guys.
it.
This is awesome.
so much. Oh my God, this thing opened up, 40 minutes ago? I'm freaking stuffed already.
Yeah, I know. And we went to I think 10 places? Maybe 10 out of the 30 here. It's just too hard.
Yeah.
When they said pace yourself,
We're rookies.
I got too excited. I was like, and then the line starts stacking. You're like, no, I got to get in that line now. You know what I mean? It starts to sit in. You're like, I'm not going to be able to try that food.
John was getting all his scrapies off of everything, like the bottom of the plates, like the first two.
Yeah.
And then towards the end, it's like one bite.
Toss.
Pretty
One
much.
bite, toss.
You
Yeah.
have to. There's no way. It's
But-
impossible. My favorite part is everybody's trays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to bring your own tray out here.
So yeah, people. And they're providing some beer boxes things for you too at the gate. I think I saw some St. Arnold stuff.
Oh, okay.
But also yeah, everybody has wagons. Their own.
There was a dude with a wagon full
full
of
And
samples.
I can't do that. I want my food to be warm, some sort of warm. I don't want to have like 50 plates of food. But I guess that's the way to do it.
He's
I don't
doing
know.
a smorgasbord. He's getting
I
all
know.
the shit. He's sitting down somewhere, and he's going to be there for an hour just
Yeah.
going through
You
it.
have the meat sweats for an hour.
But how are you going to remember whose is whose? That's
I don't
what I wanna know.
They all have little stickers inside.
I guess you're right. Most of them did.
No,
have that
I am
kind of
right.
thing.
I'm always right.
It's the first time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. Anyways, hey, 2024 Barbecue Food Fest, Barbecue Fest. What are they calling
Houston
this?
Barbecue
Houston
Festival.
Barbecue
There it is.
Festival.
Nailed it.
Yeah, this thing is amazing,
That's really
dude.
cool.
Henderson and Kane, they're always so innovative, and it's almost innovative and traditional. You know what I mean? Like the food they had over there was amazing. It's like this corn chip.
I couldn't even tell you what it is.
So it's this corn chip with a black bean puree thing that was smoked, and
had
then
some kind of meat in
with
it,
beef
too.
with beef tallow
Carnitas or something?
Yes, beef tallow, and then it had a pork carnitas, and then yeah. Oh,
there we go.
guys,
That's what I'm talking about
that's what
right
I'm
here.
saying. This is the legend over here. Oldest barbecue joint in Houston, right here, serving some food up. No, it's all right to us. So this is badass.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Holy moly.
Yeah, this is.
Let me hold one of these up for
I
the
know.
camera real quick.
Come on.
How do you? Is it Pizzoltes?
Yes.
Pizzolte? Yeah.
Yep.
I gotta hear it pronounced, but that's pretty badass that he came over here and just fed us.
Pozzoles. Yeah. No, that's amazing. It's got this. I don't know what kind of pickle that is. It's really good. It's got the jalapenos. It's got smoked brisket and then a rib plate as well. So, again, these aren't small portions either. These are big portions. Thanks, John.
Yeah. Well, this is pretty cool, and this is just the beginning. Like right now, we are the place is packed, but this is the VIP.
Yeah.
This is the people that bought that VIP section. You got to come in an hour early. I think you got a free. I think you got a St. Arnold's beer, and you got to jump ahead of all these lines. I think
line
at
out
1
there is
o'clock
ridiculous.
they're going to open that gate, and it's just going to be a mad rush.
No, there's like 1,500 people standing in a parking lot right now, and the line just keeps going. I don't know. Like this is going to turn into a freaking madhouse in here, and definitely fortunate we got in early with the VIP access, obviously, and we've got to run around. We saw our boy Wade, so that was
Mimsy's
cool.
Barbecue.
Cool to see him and his wife with Mimsy's Barbecue. That's right. We told him we still talk about that damn pork chop, and he goes, "Man, I know." And then he came back and he goes, "You know what? Honestly," he goes, "I still wear y'all's hoodie that John had sent him," and he goes, "Dude," he goes, "he gets so many compliments on that hoodie, which is just badass that he even reps it." So, yeah, man, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's legit, isn't it?
For the people that that have not heard about this event, I know we talked about it through some of the guests or whatever, but you have 30 of the 31 of the top barbecue restaurants here in the greater Houston area.
That's right.
And the legends after legends, and as the oldest barbecue restaurant in the Houston area.
Pizzatolas.
Yep. And then you have.
How was that rib, John?
This is Texas barbecue. This is pork ribs in Texas. It's just salt, pepper. There might be a little bit of garlic, but it is so tender and so juicy. When you first see it, like, no, it just looks like a whatever. This is good. This is legit Texas barbecue right here.
It is. So, I guess if we could give you a few words of advice, 2025, please come.
Yeah.
It's going to be a blast. Bring giant containers, and also pay for the VIP.
Yeah, you're going to want it because you don't want to stand out there like all those other hot people standing in the Texas sun, and they're not getting in for another. They still got 11 minutes to go for those guys.
One more tip:
11 minutes.
if you're gonna come out to this thing, do not get smashed the night before and
yeah.
stay up until 1 o'clock in the morning.
Don't do that. That's not a good night.
Dumb idea.
Yeah.
Do not let John's wife give you a bunch of
Vodka.
You got
Vodka.
dennied.
Yeah. Yeah, not good. Not good.
Nothing like sweating that out along with all the other fine foods that we have. I love that it's just not all just brisket. It's not all. You would think like, okay, well, why would I go get try 30 different briskets? That's not where you're getting out here. You're getting these people. They're being creative. They're chefs, pit masters. They're collabing with other I would say chefs or artists. They're artists. And they're creating these little masterpieces, little gems. One bite. That's all you get.
Yeah.
And they know this.
Well, some are 1 bite. I mean, some of these things are 50 bites. They said 2 ounces, and I'm like, I got a whole sandwich earlier, top bun and bottom bun.
Some of it you think, oh, it looks kind of the same.
Yeah.
They're so different. Like I've had 2 ribs now. That is night and day from Tejas. Both are freaking delicious, but not the same. We've had a couple different kinds of sausages out here, and none of them are something you can pick up at HEB. Like the one I had from same thing, Tejas, it tastes like a goddamn chili cheese dog and 1 piece of sausage.
No, I know.
I was like, what is this?
It was so good.
It was magic.
It was so good.
Yeah, it was so good.
Yeah, I totally agree. Right over here, it's the Redbird barbecue. Their Persian take on a sausage they've done is freaking phenomenal. Say that 5 times fast.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
The fold over, the what's it, the kielbasa over there at the 1701 barbecue.
Yeah.
With the homemade slaw. Dude, not slaw. Sauerkraut. Money.
Homemade sauerkraut. He said soon to be famous. And what do you think?
He's calling a shot.
We're making it
It's
famous
legit.
right now. Right now, James is making it famous.
There it is, guys.
You're welcome.
Well, hey, we're having a blast, man. I don't know if we can eat anymore, but we're gonna try. We're going to try.
We gotta put the work in, guys. So
this is it.
So we can keep carrying on like this all day long, but man, it is an awesome event, and fortunate for the people over here at the Houston BBQ Festival for allowing us to come out here and do a recording, have some of the top guests, the top-notch people. There's so many people here, we couldn't get to all of them, you know what I mean? And
we got a lot of cards.
Everybody gets busy, and so we hope to have a lot of these people on. Quick shout out to the guys and gals at the HOU Barbecue Fest.
JC, JR, Kat, those are the 3 that we worked with to get set up in here. Yeah, but we really appreciate it.
Yep, J&R Manufacturing, that was awesome. Just getting to meet with these guys, and then our friends at Nolan Ryan Beef. We've got friends at Nolan Ryan Beef. That's all I'm
big
saying.
deal.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
So we could say Nolan is a friend of a friend at this point.
Yeah, it's 7 degrees from Nolan Ryan right now.
It's like we're
6.
assistant to the assistant.
Yeah,
right.
Love it.
We know people that know him.
Yeah.
So
yeah, hey guys, you get a chance to if you like the content that you see, click the follow button, man. Follow along with Grabbing the Brisket. John, where can people get a hold of us if they want to check out our stuff?
Any of our social medias, which is all at Grabbing the Brisket, except for over there on X, where it's at Grab the Brisket. You can also email us, info@grabtheminthebrisket.com. You can call us, leave us a message, 434-829-2299, or you can reach pretty much any of these things through our website, grabthebrisket.com.
grabthebrisket.com, man. That's right. Well, we have a blog, and we've got a merch store up, so feel free to grab your favorite friend's brisket shirt. Or anything else,
or
man.
Just a solid grabbing the.
I know.
Me and John had a lady stop us like, "Hey, can I take a picture of your shirts?" And like, oh, "Okay, yeah." Cool.
Had us turn around. The weird thing is her camera kind of just shifted down towards our butts, so I don't know exactly what was happening, but it's fine.
John, did you flex or something?
A little bit. I was like flex my cheeks.
Okay. Huh. That's odd.
That's an awesome way to end the podcast.
Yeah.
Hey, well, we appreciate it, guys.
No, it's been cool, man. Yep. Cheers.
It's been great talking barbecue with you.
Peace.
As we close out, big thanks to SmokerBuilder.com and the NBBQA for their unwavering support.
Absolutely, and cheers to Barbecue News Magazine, Sucklebusters, and Dalstrong Knives for their contributions.
And you know YETI always has our back, and CoolieNation ensures our drinks stay perfectly cold.
Lastly, props to Cambro Manufacturing, and of course the Spicy Nut, the Chicks of Smoke Seasoning. Thanks to all for powering this show.
Until next time, keep smoking.